Hey guys, it's your boy Fiscon here, and today I want to discuss Star Citizen credit sellers with you. And yes, I understand it is alpha, but it is already a problem. Just one without consequences for the rest of us, for now. The first thing we should do is discuss what makes credit buying bad for you as a player. Right now, in Star Citizen, if you get a ton of credits, it only affects you. But eventually we'll have a player-driven market, and this is where it becomes a major problem for everyone. Now the crazy thing about Star Citizen is it is doing so much on a massive scale, generally untouched by the gaming sphere. That said, while a lot of Star Citizen is new, it still has core mechanics you could compare in any MMO. This is key because we don't have a player market yet, but we can use the past of other games to get a prediction of what our current credit buying problem can lead to. The easiest way to understand why this would be a problem is to understand that these sellers are introducing currency through multiple means, and most importantly, they are generally not legit farming this currency. But even if they were, the scale of these companies, not people but companies, can farm credits at is still volatile for the community. Because of this, we can consider their actions to be causing inflation in the market. Now, for my US peers, imagine if the US started printing money nonstop at ridiculous volumes. Eventually, the value of everything would change. The dollar would become the new quarter. A fiver would become a single dollar. A 10 would be a 5, and so on and so forth. The only thing is, the game wouldn't change. Your average user would not get a raise in income because of inflation. Perhaps you might get lucky and snag an item that has an insane value due to inflation, but it won't last forever. This is the danger we face, and I am no economist, I just have seen it firsthand. Before moving forward, I feel I should make it understood that this is a problem. Now, I have what I would consider legit proof that credit buying is growing in our game, and while it doesn't affect us yet, it is something we should be concerned about. In front of you is a recording of a search on eBay for the Star Citizen AUEC. That's all I typed in. I got 58 results. I ran this search on February 21st, 2021. With the listing in front of you, I checked the first 18 from top to bottom because I gave up after that. After compiling the information, I created a table. Based on the first 18 listings alone, the total amount of purchased AUEC amounts to 136 billion and 187 million credits. That is 136 billion credits spread among 6,911 people in Star Citizen. And from the charts, that is an equal spread. Granted, I will say there are probably repeat buyers and the sort, but regardless, that value is astonishing. And not only because of the quantity, but also the fact that it was the first 18 only. The main concern would be that while CIG infinitely prints its own money through things like mission rewards and etc., they also force the players to consume it with all sorts of things to keep inflation down. These credit sellers don't care about in-game inflation and are currently using glitches to produce massive amounts of currency. And while these methods will be patched just in like previous MMORPGs, even without insane money duplicating glitches, these people will find a way, and their methods will overcome the self-sustaining method that Star Citizen currently uses. Obviously, though, throughout the future of Star Citizen, there will likely be better systems implemented. Well, you may ask, what's it matter? Why am I even here? I wanted to bring this topic to your attention so that as Star Citizen grows, we can be mindful of what problems lay ahead and give feedback on these subjects when CIG drops information regarding them. You have to ask yourself, the game is an alpha. It is going to be wiped. It has before, and it'll be wiped many more times. And the first 18 listings imply a total of 136 billion credits being sold. So what would a release look like? So, it matters because we have spent money on this game to have early access or whatever reason you prefer, but we have a voice. It may be quiet, but it's still there. We just need to use that voice when needed, and that is why this matters to you, because you need to understand the potential severity of this problem and give solid input when CIG implements systems to counteract it. Right now, it isn't needed because this topic isn't a focus, but when it is, I hope you all will remember this and really consider what systems Star Citizen could implement to help combat this silently growing issue. What are CIG's thoughts on the matter? I wasn't able to find much, and that is likely due to my weak Googling skills. Put in a ticket asking about it and am waiting in a response. Most of the responses I got on Spectrum were CIG will ban them, but I like them concrete articles. So if you do find any, do me a solid and drop it in the comments. But in the meantime, written right into their TOS is a nice clause that reads, using automated measures like bots while using and/or playing any of the RSI services, especially for gold farming, is breaking the terms of service. There have been a variety of systems implemented in other MMOs to help curb the ability to sell currency. Generally, if the sale of currency is detected, it will violate the terms and conditions of the game and those involved will be banned. Some games have gone further. BDO implemented a complete trade ban, allowing almost all items to only be exchanged through a controlled marketplace. To counteract this, players will hand over account information, join guilds run by gold sellers, or sell the cheapest pots billions at a time. There will always be a way around any system for these gold sellers, but I am curious to see what you all think could be implemented in the future. Granted, it's near impossible to predict the circumstances of our future trade system now, as we don't really have one. Alright guys, I truly hope you enjoyed this one and that it makes you engage your mind with this topic so that when these issues do come up in the future, we are all more prepared. If you need more reasons why you shouldn't do this, just open up any history text ever, then read about what happens when somebody just prints more money and hands it around. Regardless, I'll catch you guys in the next one.